Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Hyundai Sonata. If you guys have a Hyundai Sonata, you need to remove or replace steering wheel bearing assembly. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do that. You will need to do that for multiple repairs. Let's say you need to replace a bearing, the steering knuckle is bent, you will need to remove it guys. So if you have a bolt that's stripped on the wheel hub, you will need to remove it in some cases as well. So stay with us and we'll explain guys how to do that on Hyundai Sonata, and we'll try to save you quite a bit of money guys, showing you tricks and all that stuff as we go. So this should actually work on Hyundai Sonata generation from year 2010 all the way to year 2015 guys. Also, let me introduce you quick to the channel. If you guys need to buy any parts, tools, anything like that, we'll share the links in the description of the video below, and you can see where we get all that from for a really good price and quick shipping as well. Another thing, every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, and specifically guys on this Hyundai Sonata we'll have more than 300 videos, mechanical videos that will be uploaded on the channel you're watching right now, and we'll have more than 200 electrical videos about diagnostics, fixing electrical components, and that will be posted on our second channel, Electrical Car Repair Live. Check it out guys, everything will be shared so we can guys save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. So specifically guys, 2013 Hyundai Sonata that we'll demonstrate on. We'll demonstrate on the front right side, front left is about identical. A lot of work we'll need for that wheel hub assembly to come out. Why? Because it holds the CV axle, brakes, it holds guys, the control arm, and here we have the steering knuckle as well. So let me just move, we have here one tire out of the way, because I will need to lay here in a little bit so I can show you where things are. First, the CV axle, that safety lock pin, we need to guys straighten it and pull it out. It needs to be replaced every time you remove that thing, that's recommended, so you need to do that. Perfect, we're straightening, we're pulling it out. Now one person need to go inside, hold the brake really tight, and while you're holding the brake, we're going to get actually that nut loose. The moment you get it loose, you can let off the brake. That could be so tight that you might need to use a cheater pipe as well guys, because if it hasn't been removed for a while, you may need it. So let's turn the steering wheel to the left a little bit. Perfect, so I can do that, and ours wasn't so tight. It should be tighter than even than that. So perfect, we pre-loosened that one. Now let me see if it's going to go by hand. Yep, it's going pretty easy. Great. What else we need to do? Remove that nut, and you need to go ahead and pull the washer out as well. Simple, just like that. Penetrating spray guys, right here between the CV axle and the wheel hub bearing, because the teeth there can rust really bad. So spray it, let it soak. These two bolts for the rotor, soak them as well. We pre-soaked ours already. Now let's explain how to remove these two bolts. If you just try to get a screwdriver and remove them, you will round them. It will not work. You need to get a metal screwdriver bit, extension, socket works really good. Tap it a few times, you might need to go even harder. Push on the thing towards the inside and get them loose. Perfect, one is coming out. Now, second one. Let's go ahead, do that now. Alright, good, this one came out as well. We need to get guys, things ready for next step. We need to tie a wire, to the strut, because we'll need to remove the brake caliper. We don't want to let it hang on the brake line, because if it does, it can damage the brake line and you may lose your brakes later. What you need to do now, right here, you have one bolt with a 14mm socket that you need to remove, and if it spins on the inside, you hold it with a 17mm. So that's what we'll be doing now. We just need to go ahead, and do that bolt. So let's do that now. Perfect, we'll just go ahead, remove this one, and you have one more just like that on the bottom side of the caliper. That's where it holds the caliper to the caliper bracket. So next we're going to pry the caliper up. Careful not to damage anything, just gently help it come out. Okay, perfect. Let's tie it to the top now, guys. Okay, we're going to tie it so it doesn't fall. Okay, to the strut there. Let's do that. We're going to tie it like that so it doesn't have any tension there, and we can continue. Next, guys, okay, we need to pull the brake pads out, so let's go ahead, do that now. Okay, on the inside as well. Now we need to remove that caliper bracket from the wheel hub, which is with a 17mm socket, and here you will need to use a low profile socket and a ratchet. It can work. We got an offset box wrench. Let's see if ours will come off. Those are usually super tight. We have the torque specs later on the channel, front brake caliper torque specs, if you want to check them out. They're on our channel. So perfect, we'll go ahead, remove those now. Let's remove the bottom one. We'll get the impact, save us a little bit of time. Perfect, one is out. Now let's do the top one. Top one, I think we'll have to do it by hand. Well, we're gonna round it like that, no. We need to do it by hand. You can move the caliper bracket a little bit to release the pressure, so you can spin it by hand, because otherwise all that weight will fall on it and you will not be able to simply remove it. So it is a big job, but it's doable, nothing too serious, guys, so I believe most of you can do something like that. Okay, now right here, guys, okay, that's the tie rod, outer tie rod. We need to remove that safety pin here, and we need to get the nut loose. We'll show you a trick how to actually remove the tie rod now. 14mm is ours. Perfect. We've worked on it not too long ago, so everything should be a little bit easier going. Sometimes if you haven't removed things for a while, thing can be really stuck. Here, get penetrating spray and spray between the bolt and the wheel hub quite a bit, guys. Okay, and once you soak it, you're going to hit right here with the hammer on the hub, not on the joint, on the hub, and it's going to come off. Next, let's turn on this side. Okay, here, let's see. Before we continue, let's pre-loosen, guys. Okay, let's pre-loosen the bolts for the strut now. Okay, and we can pull the roller, the disc, because nothing holds it. Okay, that's great. We can pre-loosen this one now, because otherwise later you have hard time. We will need to disconnect the ABS sensor, also known as wheel speed sensor 2. So that car has been in an accident on the front side. Okay, you can see right here. Perfect. Now 10mm socket will remove the wheel speed sensor. That one, it can be really stuck. You can spray penetrating spray. You can pry it a little bit to the side, on the bottom side, to turn and gently try to come out. If it's really stuck, you may need to spray penetrating spray, because you may have quite a bit of rust, okay, in the hole right here. Next, okay, let me go underneath, guys. Right here, lower ball joint, we need to disconnect it now. Okay, so that pin needs to come up. Okay, that needs to be replaced as well. Perfect, it came out. We're going to spray penetrating spray right here. Let's spray some. On the lower ball joint, we need to soak it, because here you have a lot of rust. Okay. Spray, spray, spray. Perfect. And between the crack here, you can spray even more, multiple times, let it work its magic. Once you get that nut loose, if the bolt starts spinning, you need to hold it with a wrench on the back side. If not, you can just go ahead and take it off. So let's go ahead, do that. All right. Next, you'll be stuck, guys. If you get a pry bar to hold a little bit of tension, okay, and you get the hammer, you can start prying it down. We have some rust, you can see. It could be worse. We've seen worse than that. This other one, okay, hasn't been exposed to too much rust here. So, next, guys. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, now we need to be careful. Don't pull too much, because you can pull the CV axle from the transmission side if you pull too much. So you don't want that to happen, guys. What we're going to do now, okay, we're going to remove the bolts on the strut assembly. By doing that, okay, the wheel hub will be almost out. Perfect, one is out, one nut. Let's do the bottom one. Alright, great. Now, what else we need to do? You need to get a screwdriver ready. We need to tap one of the bolts out. And this one got stuck, you need to pull on it a little bit. Then put the screwdriver to hold it in place and remove the second one so it doesn't fall. Careful not to damage anything in the way. Great. Now we'll remove the screwdriver. Here, a rubber hammer. Push that CV axle out. Just careful, careful. Grab it on the back side, hold at the same time, and pull. Okay, you can see the penetrating spray ate all the rust. So, that's the wheel hub bearing assembly that came out of the car. The bearing is right here. We'll have a video how to replace a bearing without a press, guys. It's on our channel, check it out. I will try to put the link in the description of the video below, but if not, it's on our channel, how to replace a wheel bearing without a press. Super simple, guys, but a little bit of time consuming. So hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.